Hello, everyone. Richard Carlton. Welcome to another awesome day of broadcasting excellence. We are here. Welcome, everyone, to another awesome day of broadcasting. I'm going to press the button here and check up what's coming up on the upcoming broadcast schedule. If I press the button, we can see that today is BugOff, which is, I think, another way of saying kiss my British white ass, right? That's from Watson. He's very happy to be here. And then tomorrow, continuing the conversation with authorize.net. About credit card processing and stuff like that. People are already asking me, where's day one of AuthorizeNet? That was, let's see, that was Tuesday. So that recording should be made available publicly today. It was basically, we started day one on the regulatory stuff. Day two is like making it technically work. And then day three, of course, is credit card processing on Monday. Colossal, then he'll be here on next Tuesday, talking about changes in the SSL capabilities with the FileMaker platform. And then Nick Hunter, potentially Wednesday next week. I'm still trying to confirm that he's actually going to do that. And then another day of Watson. Watson gets going. We can't really stop him. He just keeps going and going like the Energizer Bunny, right? We did, once again, as a reminder to everyone, if you want to support the channel, we really, really, really appreciate you when you support the channel. Would please go to the fmtraining.tv website up here and scroll down to where you see bundles, and then purchase one of these bundles. It gives you 100 hours of recorded on-demand video that's not on YouTube. This is dedicated training on how to do from beginning to intermediate to advanced server configs, understanding relationships, building fields, building solutions. All sorts of great content is in there. So we highly recommend you check out those and support the channel. It's how we keep the lights on here. And then as a reminder, I've been asked by Claris to remind you that some nefarious individuals, and I'm being completely serious here, have been impersonating Brad Freitag, offering to buy people lunch and asking them to want to talk about the FileMaker platform and I care and love you. Apparently, all those emails are fake. And so, according to Julie Sigfrenius at Claris, you have been warned that if you see an email from Brad and it seems like overly snuggly warm, it's probably not real. So you need to check the domain on it and make sure it says Brad_Freitag at clarice.com. That would be awesome. So that's about it for the moment on that end. Christian Olson, are you there? Are you kind of ready to kick this off?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let me unpin
I'm ready and I'm excited.
All right, so why don't you give us a recap yesterday's activities, tell us what happened, and then let's go from there.
So yesterday, a number of you probably met FM Watson for the first time, or actually got to see a face behind a website if you were like myself. And we talked about a few different things that we really focused in on the FM Syntax Colorizer, I think is the correct pronunciation. And we learned kind of the basics of how it worked. But we also learned some of the tricks, things that I call tricks because I wasn't aware of it. And then we started to get a preview of some of these other tools that FM Watson has for us. And that's what we're going to kind of transition into today, is these other tools, how to configure them, what they do, and why they're so cool.
All right. So without further ado, we're going to start it off. So we're a little faster today, Watson. We're ready for you at
oh yeah, oh my God,
6 minutes after the hour, right? So
yeah, that's quick. Then let me get going here. Those of you who didn't meet me yesterday, this is me. I'm kind of like this. I'm just eyes. I'm Russell Watson. I'm kind of like this English-British guy. I don't know how to spell the word color, or at least I can't decide how to spell the word color, whether to spell it in the international language of C-O-L-O-R or in the proper way of C-O-L-O-U-R. It's a very difficult problem, particularly when you've got a tool called FM Syntax Colorizer. So I'm British, thus people know me as Mr. Watson, but I'm also, thanks to Brexit, German. And so you can call me Herr Mr. Watson, and more or less, I'm made of FileMaker. So that's me, and this is my stuff. And I will move on to a database or two. This is what we're going to be looking at today. fmWorkMate, it's my toolbox, which has been developed over the last 10 or so years. It's got a whole bunch of stuff in it. And we started yesterday, hold on, I think it's over here. Yeah, we started yesterday with FM Syntax Colorizer, which I rushed through very quickly. And it occurred to me that I didn't quite explain anything. So I'm just going to quickly finish off one last little bit, which I didn't explain yesterday. The question got put, how do you define in FM Syntax Colorizer, how do you get it to highlight particular words, particular things in your script? And I only got halfway through the description. Yesterday I showed FM Syntax Colorizer. I forgot to tell you exactly how to define all of the different kinds of things you can highlight. And I wanted to point out that on the syntax screen, which you get to over this button, there's a little I for information, which explains how you can put things in. You can either write just a command text, and that highlights the text at the start of a script step. So it's like the show custom dialog. Or you can put asterisks around it, asterisk something asterisk, like, for example, star fix me star, and that will highlight any it will highlight the line if fix me is anywhere in the script step. If you put function parentheses at the end, then that defines a function in the calculation editor. So when you're in the calculation editor, if you want my cool custom function to show up a particular color, you put it in as my cool CF with open parentheses, close parentheses. If you want a variable to show up a particular color in the calculation dialog, you put $1 or $2. And what's new for about the last couple of weeks is wildcards in calculations. And the MBS plugin has got a function that you can do it with. And I've changed it slightly in this. I say if you put in star anything star and then the function parameters, the function parentheses tells FM Syntax Colorizer you're talking about the calculation dialog. So if we go down here somewhere, I think right at the end, here, for example, this entry here, we've got star, fix me star, and the little parentheses. The parentheses tells FM Syntax Colorizer that you are creating a formula color, and it will find the word fix me anywhere in your calculation and turn it an error color. Yeah. So hold on, let's just check that. Let's see if that works. If I colorize, that's defining all of this stuff and telling MBS plugin what colors it wants where. And then if I open my data viewer, okay, I'm not logged in as admin here, but I can. It's that really secret password that we have. It's an open source solution, so the password is admin. Admin. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Shh. Shh. Very secret. So here, if I've got some function, I don't know, write values, some dollars text, number of values is, I can't remember if it's 3 or is it 4. So I better put a little fix me in here. Whoa! And that's it. We see it's working. Because I've defined in FM Syntax Colorizer fix me, these stars have got nothing to do with the definition. That's just my comment. But the MBS plugin has found fix me in the calculation here and highlighted it red for me because of that one definition that I have here right at the end.
So back up. So all this stuff is free, but we have to buy monkey bread first, right? From Christian Schmidt.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't get any commission from him.
I was about to ask how much money do you make from this, right?
No, I don't make anything out of this. I just send me beer.
Okay.
Love. Toilet paper. Send me toilet paper. Send me anything that occurs to you. Emails, feedback. Send me feedback, people. Yeah, I need feedback. I need. Tell me the bugs. Tell me what you want.
It is worth pointing out for the people not on Discord. You can still use the FM Syntax Colorizer without having a license from Monkey Bread. You just don't get all of the features. In fact, I think you have it on here, the stuff you get when it's licensed versus not licensed, because you can still get the basic colors.
Yeah. I would suggest I've lost track over the years. In the meantime, there's so many different functions in the MBS plugin, some of which I think are freebie goodies and other stuff is not freebie. But what's freebie these days and not freebie, we will have to get Christian to clarify at some point. There's one last little thing I want to show you here, and that's this little button here, and that's the minimize button, where you can use fmCheckMate Colorizer dynamically. It like makes a little version down here in the corner and provides you with a few dynamic things that you can quickly change. So in other words, if I'm here in my script and I want to highlight the word blacken. Okay, look, we've got the word blacken here. Don't know why we want to do that, but we can put here, we can say blacken. Just type that in there with the stars to the left and the right, and that should be yellow. And oh, there it is. So it's a little automatic search without having to use the MBS search thing. So if you've got a particular function that you're looking for, you don't know where it is in your scripts, but you want to find it really quick, you can put it in here, and then you can jump between your scripts, you can jump between your files, and every script that you go in will have it this color. So it's quite a nice little active use of fmCheckMate Colorizer. Normally, you just open fmCheckMate Colorizer once, define your syntax, and close it again, and then your syntax is nicely colored for the rest of your living days. But here you can use it a bit more actively. It's like a slightly more permanent search feature than the box up here. Okay, that's the bits that I didn't get around to yesterday. Where we want to go today is, okay, one second. Let's go back here. Okay, that's back to fmCheckMate Colorizer. We talked yesterday about the variable finding, the variable error catching function in with the MBS plugin and fmCheckMate Colorizer, and we said, the problem is it doesn't work for variables with spaces in them. And I'd like to use this example to move on to my next tool. And so we're going to put this script down for a minute to one side. We'll put fmCheckMate Colorizer out the way. Okay, fmWorkMate. fmWorkMate you can download from fmWorkMate.com, or at least you can go to fmWorkMate.com and from there follow the links to the GitHub repository where you can download it. Once you've downloaded it, you have to do two things. One, you have to install the MBS plugin. Two, you have to install Base Elements plugin. It uses both these plugins. And I'm afraid there's no help with that. You've got to do your normal kind of plugin install and reveal the plugin folder, ping, 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 and then throw your MBS plugin in here, throw your Base Elements plugin in here. The other stuff you can ignore because that's just what I use for work. And then we just had the question of licensing. So how do you use your license? If you use the MBS plugin in your normal software and your normal software licenses the plugin, then if you've got fmWorkMate open in the same FileMaker, then fmWorkMate doesn't need to register the plugin because your other software has done it. But in the settings area here, there's a bring your own license button. So if you come to this bring your own license button, you click on here and you get a little formula where you can input your various license information. Oh, my goodness, look what I've done here. Or you can just paste the whole function in here. Wow, that's easier. So you just copy your MBS licensing function and you paste it in here and click the register MBS function. That registers and licenses MBS, and every time you open fmWorkMate, if there are values in here, it will register the MBS plugin. However, if you have your fmWorkMate on a customer's server machine, which you might want to do, for example, if you're transferring code from your local development server to a customer server, you can use fmWorkMate to transfer code. I will show you that in a minute. Then you might want this to be on your customer's server. And because it's on your customer's server, you don't want an admin, a customer admin, sort of like opening up fmWorkMate and coming in here and peeking what your license is. And so on the second tab, there's the store license function. And when you click this button, it stores the MBS license information somewhere in the background. I don't know where Christian stores it, but he encodes it and stores it somewhere. And then the information disappears from here. And when you have stored the MBS license, then every time you open this version of FileMaker, because fmWorkMate is just FileMaker files, so you're just in FileMaker. When you open your FileMaker, the MBS plugin is licensed. Okay, so that's how you license your MBS plugin for fmWorkMate. The base elements plugin is also free, so you can just put that in the extensions folder and it's ready to go. While we're here, there's one other function that you need to consider in this settings area, and that is you can tell fmWorkMate which is the FileMaker version that you're working in. Because if you're like me, you've got different versions of FileMaker on your development computer. And so I can say here, look, that's the one I usually use, but today I'm going to click here and say, in my, in my Command-Shift-A, in my applications folder, I've got another fmWorkMate, and I've got an fmWorkMate app here. Hello, where's my fmWorkMate app? Have I got an fmWorkMate app? I don't have an fmWorkMate app here. Is there an app? No, there's no app. Good. Then in my, 1 second. Here, if I go, we're in the wrong order. I go in here into my fmWorkMate. This is my development fmWorkMate, and here I've got another fmWorkMate app. This is just a FileMaker app, which I've renamed and given my own logo, and I can add that in here. Okay, so I've got two different FileMakers which I'm using to target. And so if I come back to here, I can up here, I can say, no, I want to target the other FileMaker, and now the other FileMaker is being targeted. So that if I now, hold on, I've got Syntax Colorizer open. Let me close it again. I'll put that away. So now I can say, I'm opening Syntax Colorizer, and open it please in this app here. So now it's opened in this app. Okay, so you can target different FileMakers. We'll come back to that in a minute. Okay, so this is fmWorkMate. You've downloaded it, you've put it on your computer, you've set up your two plugins, you've chosen which FileMaker you're going to use, and the first tool we're going to look at is fmCheckMate. And fmCheckMate, if you look at it, is, can I make that bigger? Yeah, I can make that bigger. Look here. The fmCheckMate logo is a little FileMaker folder with little kind of like XML icons to the left and to the right. Yeah, kind of like meaningful. If you click on it, you get this little box down here. And it's got a huge button, Convert Clipboard FileMaker to XML or XML to FileMaker. So I'm now going to open FM Syntax Colorizer in a different. Okay, so here we got FM Syntax Colorizer in my FileMaker. This is my FileMaker solution that I'm working on. Just happens to be FM Syntax Colorizer. In this script here, I've got this variable, and I want to say here, look, guys, I've got some code and my variables are not good. I want to rename my variables. So how do you rename variables? You can go into every place and clicked wrong, and you can get rid of it, and you press return, and you correct it here. And if you do it by hand, and you've got you got this much code, it's really like a whole load of work to rename all the variables throughout the whole script. And so it's much nicer if you could just copy. I've just selected the script and I'm going to copy it. Command C, yeah, look, Command C. I've done a Command copy. I've copied it. Now I'm going to go over to fmWorkMate and I'm going to convert the clipboard to XML. In the default setting, fmCheckMate opens in the little editor view. So you can you can see, not very well. You've got the XML here and you've got some buttons. Up on the Windows menu, you can say maximize, which is always Command 0 in all of my tools. So with Command 0, you can make it small and make it big. So if you want to see the XML, Command 0, and you can see what's going on. Yeah, and down at the bottom here, we've got a search field. You get to it if you do Command F, then the cursor is in the search field. And then I can say my name. That was my variable. With Command G, or pressing the F button here, press the F button and then it goes to the next. Okay, you see up here, it's then selected. It's found the first one, and if I press it again, either the F button, it jumps to the next one. When I get to the end, it says, not found, do you wish to start from the beginning? I say, okay, I want to start from the beginning. And so you can find things, yeah? But you can also go down to this field and say, I want to rename this variable to my name with no space, okay? And now I've got a replace button. You've got different ways of clicking it. I'm just going to click it, and that replaces all of those variable names with $my name with no space. I can then press this button down here. Sorry about the green fringe. The green border here is something strange to do with the videoing. But if I click this little convert to FileMaker, that converts it back to FileMaker, puts it back on the clipboard, and now all I need to do is to delete this old script code here. I delete that and press Command V, and everywhere.
So the XML conversion is an important part of this, a very, very important part of this.
Yeah, the XML conversion is very important. You don't have to be scared of the XML kind of thing. It's like, this is a really great way to look at it and get to know it. If I just copy, look, I'll just copy this set variable. I'll copy this set variable, Command Tab, I come back here, and you see this little 2, this very hard to see little 2 here. All of the little numbers in my tools means command number. So with Command 2,
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
So with Command 2, I have converted the set variable to XML. If I do Command 0, that's always my maximize thing. And I can do Command plus to make it bigger so you guys can see it. That is the kind of XML that you get on the clipboard. Most of the stuff that you copy out of FileMaker is an fmXml snippet, and I've got a FileMaker object list. It's a list of steps in this case, and so you have this start tag at the beginning and the end tag at the end, and then here in the middle we got one step. Enable is true. That's whether you've commented out or not. If it's commented out, it's enabled false. ID is 141. The set variable script step was the 141st command that FileMaker or Claris introduced into the FileMaker app. In English, the name of the step is set variable, and it has, I can tidy this up a little bit so we can see better. It has a value and a repetition and a name. So they're the different things that are in there. So
And Russell,
that's the beginning of the step,
that's
that's the end of the step, and that's the 3 things in it.
Are you using Monkey Bread or base elements to get the XML out of FileMaker? Because we've had a couple presentations.
Yes. One or the other. I can't remember. It depends on who made it first. I think
that's
in
okay.
this
So
case,
the second question I was going to ask, I know that the colorizer is unlocked. I don't know if your other ones are. Is this unlocked that people download and want to look at it?
Secret.
Okay.
Admin, yeah.
Only if they came to this presentation.
Yeah, I think they're all admin, just so that it's kept really secret. Okay, so you can look at the XML and see what's in it and understand how it is. So if we look briefly at a set variable element, what do we got here? We've got a name, a value, which is a calculation, and a repetition, which is also a calculation. And if we look at the XML, what we've got is the name, which isn't a calculation, it's just a name. We've got the value, which is a calculation, and here is a calculation. You can ignore the C data thing for a minute. That's kind of XML-y stuff that you don't need to worry about. And here is the repetition, which is a calculation with the value 1 in it. So it's quite understandable. You've just got the information in your dialog is reflected here. The only thing you need to be careful of when you rename stuff is that you don't make a too general thing. For example, if you want to say, no, I don't want a big N in my name, I want a little n, I could say, I don't want big name, I want little name. And the problem there is that the word name is not only in the variable, but it's also one of the XML elements. So if I do this search and replace and try and paste it back into FileMaker, FileMaker will have a problem because it doesn't know this element name with a little n. So I'm going to convert that back, go back to here, and I'm going to try and paste it into here. And look, what's happened? It's pasted in all the bits that it recognizes. So I've ended up with a slightly screwed up set variable where I have a value and I have a repetition, but I don't have a name. Okay, so you can screw up the XML. Normally it doesn't make too much of a problem because it just breaks and doesn't go back in. If you're careful with your choice of search phrases, you can do incredible things. It's like we can also say, okay, people, you got the name wrong. If I look, I'm going to, what happened there? Oh, it died. Did it die? It just died. I did Command X to cut the script steps out and it killed my FileMaker. Sorry about that. But I think look, there it is. Dead. Go away. Don't want you today. Back into fmCheckMate Colorizer in my little test script. One moment, please. How strange. Why is fmCheckMate Colorizer not at the top? Because when FileMaker dies on you, do you have an fmCheckMate Colorizer here? Oh no, because fmCheckMate Colorizer is a separate module. fmCheckMate Colorizer is not part of the fmWorkMate module tool, but is an external tool. And so, okay, good. So it didn't store the scripts because it died on me. But we can also copy this script and say, convert clipboard. I can make that maybe a little bit smaller. Oh, no, that's inserted a date. Command minus, I can make it smaller. And I can do this as well. I can say, hold on here. Mr. Watson, that's what I want to find. And up here, we've got a menu with lots of things on it. And I can say, find and replace, use the selected text for search. That's Command-Shift-I. And if I do that, it takes what's selected and puts it in the search box. I can then say, I want to be FM Watson. You've been calling me FM Watson. Everybody's been calling me FM Watson. Why have they been calling me FM Watson? I can select it here again, and I can say, find a replace, use selected text for replace, and that's Command-Shift-Option-I, and that puts it in here. And then I can do a replace, and then I can go back to FileMaker. I can delete the old stuff delete the old stuff and insert it here. And then you can see everywhere it's changed to FM Watson. Yeah, okay, so that's like changing variables, that's changing text. We can do other things. We can change script names. We can change script names, we can change field names, we can change layout names. And so let's open another file here. Day 3 and day N we'll put away. Day 2. Here's just a silly little database. I've got two tables, 3 tables. I've got a line items, I got a products, and I got a user table. Let's say we want to put a date, change date. Let's make a change date. I'm going to make a change timestamp. I'm going to make a change timestamp field. There we go. Oops, got a change timestamp field here. We've got one here. There we go. That's the change timestamp. I'm going to put this into all 3 things here. Put it in here. Put it in here. Okay, great. And now I've got 3 layouts as well. Let's go into a thing where we can see it. We'll put some functionality with this. Okay, there's easier ways of doing this, but yeah, that's the way I'm doing it today.
And Russ, when you get a pause point, I do have a question from one of our users.
Yeah.
Ruben's wanting to know, for the renaming of the scripts, is that recursive? Like, is it changed in all the scripts that use that name?
No, that probably wasn't a very good description of how you can use fmCheckMate to change stuff, because it's like if you've got a script ABC here and okay, let's do it. Let's do it. We've got a script ABC, we've got a script DEF, we've got a script call something script, and the call something script does a perform script ABC, yeah. And we got lots of logic. It does stuff here. We've got if maybe the ABC. This is a logging script. Log text. You pass it some text and it writes it in some log somewhere. And so scattered all over your scripts, you've got log this, log that. Finish this script, log it over there, and we've got loads of scripts with all of these log stuff in it. And we say, we now have a new script called superlog. Yeah. And everywhere we want to change our perform script log to perform script superlog. Okay. Now, you might think, okay, I can copy all these scripts and put them into fmCheckMate here, make it a bit bigger, and then was it little log? Command G, and I find it. No, it wasn't little log. It was big log. Was it log? Oh, sorry, no. L. Command G. Okay, yeah. So that was it. So log, we want to change to, what did I call it? Superlog. That one word all small. Okay, one word, all small. Okay, if I do that, I can replace them and convert them back to FileMaker. We have got these scripts. If we copy them, we go in here, we convert, we replace everything, we go back to FileMaker, and then we paste it in. And we've pasted in the stuff, and it's now got Superlog. Yeah, hooray. Okay, a small success. Thank you very much.
Good job,
For that user, whoever it was that noticed. Yeah, okay. And as you see, because you don't want to add new scripts, you do have to go into every script. But I can go in here and I can say Command X. I can cut the stuff out. I can go here and I could do the whole convert and, it's like I could convert it and then I could replace everything and then I can convert it back to FileMaker. But fmCheckMate is geared for efficiency. So on the fmCheckMate menu, you can see there's this option, Command 5, from FM, convert, transform, and back to FM. So with one click, it's converted and I can paste it in. Oh, didn't work. Let's try that again. What's going on here? Command 5. On V. Oh, now I'm getting annoyed. Now I'm getting really annoyed. Copy. We do it manually. Convert. Replace. Go back to FileMaker. Paste in. Okay, that worked. It says my Command 5 stopped working. But sorry. That's not, I beg your pardon. That's not convert and replace and go back. That's convert and transform. That's something else. Yep. Getting my tools confused. So you do have to Command 2 to convert it, Command Alt A, or press this button to replace it, and Command Alt V, or this button to turn it back. Okay, sorry. I've been using different things. And then you just have to go down here, cut, Command 2, Command Alt A, Command Alt V, and paste. Yeah, so it's like, it's quite quick. Command 2, Command Alt A, Command Alt V, and paste it in. Yeah, so you can go through all of your scripts and pretty quickly you can change your stuff. Okay, you can also do what I wanted to show with fields. Say we make a button here. Let's make a button. Make a button which says, hold on, okay. If I do a find and a command minus, and we search that, yeah. Oh, I need hold on. I need some records. That's a change. I got to change. So, better change something. So we got to. I'm still in find mode. I don't want to be in find mode. Change something. Okay, we now got a date in there. So now I can search. I search for this date. And then on this button, I today's stuff. Yeah. So I'm going to do a find single today's stuff. Perform find. Yeah, find records. Great. Okay, so think of this. This is just some functionality, any functionality in FileMaker which is specific to this table. And, it's like I can make loads of records here and they've all got different dates and some of them have got no dates. In fact, they've all got dates now. Okay. And so when I click this button, I get all of the records with today's dates, and I got these two records that aren't there. Now, this is such a great function. I want it in every table. Yeah. So how do I do that? Well, normally you'd have to, copy these things, take it out. Oops, go to your next layout. There's your products layout. Paste it in here. But when you paste it in here, it's the wrong table. Damn, it's the wrong table. And so you have to edit this. You have to change that. But no, we can do it just simply by copying this stuff. I copy it. I go into FM Clipboard, FM CheckMate. I convert it. And then I say, well, what was my starting table? My starting table was line items. And I want to go into, what's the next table? Products. And I want to relocate this code to products. Whoa, okay. So convert everything. And if we look at it, we should now see, yep, good. It's changed that to products. Oh, there's a little button here. To swap, search, and replace. So now I'm searching for products, and now I can do Command G. Oh, look, yeah, it's in several places. It's in 3 places in this XML. I convert that back to FileMaker and put it here, and I can, yeah, look, the field is relocated and is in this table. But not only that, this with its deep, millions of clicks away. Oh my God, how many clicks do you have to do to get there and change that field? None. With fmCheckMate, you don't have to do any clicks because you just replace it and ping, you have recontextualized your code. And you can do that with scripts, custom functions, layout stuff. So if you've got a really nice function which works for a particular table, replace the table name and you're good to go.
All right.
And Russell, I do have a question, but if it's not part of fmCheckMate, because I see that it might be something later, but you don't have to do it today. But with the XML tricks that you're showing, do you have a way of changing the default fields in the tables?
I don't know. Let's see. I've got this. I've got fmKill default fields.
That, so I was wondering if you had one. But again, if it's not part of today, don't feel
no.
it
is. Okay. fmCheckMate is the basic tool, so to speak. In here, we've seen you've got the search and replace. That's the basic functionality. But there's also this T button. And the T button is a transform. And if you press the T button, you need to have, one second, if we go to GitHub, look, it's at the top of the list here, fmCheckMate XSLT. fmCheckMate XSLT is a very pretty little icon, is an XSL transformation library. And it's got a whole bunch of transformations in it, which are basically stored in this XSL. And then you've got, okay, these are the ones in this folder. That are all the transformations for changing the XML snippet clipboard, FileMaker clipboard. And if you go in there, you got loads and loads and loads of functions. So if you download this and find your documents folder and put it in your documents folder, where it is, it's got a nice little icon. It might have an icon. I'm not sure if the GitHub one's got an icon. We can turn off the invisible things. But put it here in your documents folder, and then you get the magic. Are you ready for the magic?
Yes,
You're ready for the magic. Okay. Your question was default fields. Yeah. Okay. Let's make. Hold on. Wait. We're making it default fields. What default fields do you guys like to have? What do you need? Hello, FileMaker. You turn on. Yeah. Okay. New blank.
How about ID constant, like a field that calculates to 1?
Ah. Yeah. Okay. The one. Should we call it 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. We need our 1 field. We need a I don't know, a now field. Let's make a now field. Don't know why we need it for now field. Get current timestamp. Let's not store that. That might be a good idea. And very, very important is the smiley field. Okay, we need a smiley. That's a bummer. You can't put smileys in. Oh, we'll make one of those. We'll make a boring smiley. Okay, let me go smiley. So that is our default fields. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's have a look. If I copy these fields, okay, everybody cross your fingers. This might not work. I haven't done it for a long time, and since I did it, FileMaker has changed the the default fields file. If I copy this, and I'm not sure, does it work with calculations? So let's just have an A field and a B field and an N, and an N, oh no, hold on, N number field and an A text field and a D date field. Okay, copy these fields, go into fmCheckMate, do a transformation. Okay, so it's now scanning the library. It's going through my documents and finding all of those yummy XSLT files. Rather slowly. Come on, hop.
I know that base elements file that did this broke between version 16 and 17.
What broke?
Base elements had a file to create default fields, but like you said, Claris changed the backend between 16 and 17.
No, I think it was FileMaker 9. I think FileMaker 19. Sorry, because we're zoomed in here, it's not showing in the right. Okay. Okay. Look, you got loads of stuff here. We could. I'll just show you the easy one. We can say list field names. Yeah, we start with something easy with this transformation. You say list field names, and it just lists you the field names. Okay. So that's nice. Or we can go in again, and there was list field definitions. And if you do list field definitions, then it gives you one-liner of the field and what the calculation is. Oh, no, while we're here, we just do this. If you've got something like some field, oops, there I've missed my. If you've got some field, and that should have a text initialized, or if you've got a field which is an auto enter field, I'm having trouble with my keyboard today. Auto enter, you've got an auto enter field. You say that's equal to 1 + 2, whatever.
Christian, are you watching
Okay, so you got
Discord here for me?
I am.
Okay.
So you got these fields, we copy, we go into, hold on, all right. We go into our editor, Command 2 to convert the XML, Command T to transform. It's already selected, so I can press return to list the field definitions. And you see here we get a, I can make it bigger again.
And
we
and
get
Russell,
a nice.
One of our Discord people's wondering, will this work with container fields as well? I guess I've never made a container field a default field.
I don't know. Let's go back to the. Let's see. We see. I don't know if it's going to work. It's something I did an age ago. I need to stop zooming in because it makes it.
Yeah, and Kyle Williams says, 19 they did change something. The first 3 rows of text,
let's see.
the last 2 swapped.
If we search for the default function, hey, oh look, create default fields for FM19.
Yes.
If I do that, whoa, it has created this text, which is an XML file. Okay, I'm going to copy that.
That's what I was hoping for. You've made my day.
I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to do go back. The go back is always Command 1, everybody. And I'm going to go into kill default fields, and it says your file to overwrite default fields is here. I'm going to double click that to open it. Look, it's empty. I'm going to paste that stuff in there. People, I have no idea. If this is going to work. You need to quit FileMaker. So quit. Did I not just press Q? I did. Oh, where's quit? Come on, go away. Okay, we quit FileMaker. Don't rush it. Are you gone? Okay, it's gone. Come back into FileMaker. No, don't add an app. Create a new empty default fields ? No fields.
Wah, wah.
No fields, people, it didn't work. But, it's like, no, it didn't work. Why didn't it work? Can't tell you why it didn't work. It's like, it's possible. It did work for FileMaker 18 when I made it years ago, but I haven't tested it for ages, and maybe we just got something wrong. But what can I show you? This XSL transformation stuff is really great. Yeah, Yeah, so I'm sorry that didn't work. We've had a few disappointments today with things which haven't worked.
That's okay. I wasn't totally expecting that one too. I was just curious.
Yeah, we've kind of like stuck around on fmCheckMate, and the XSL transformations is probably a topic for next time. But as you asked, it was kind of like a nice idea to think about what kind of. Okay, no, hold on. Let me think. Here's an example of what you can do with fmXSLT. You kind of like have import scripts sometimes, and you after you've imported stuff, you need to initialize a few fields. And the first time you do it, it's great. You've imported some records, and then you do your replace field contents. And after a while, you get more and more different fields that you have to initialize. And at some point, you've got something like this. Yeah, you've got a whole bunch of replace field contents, and it's turned out it's really inefficient because for each of these, you've imported 1,000 records or 10,000 records, and for each of these, you have 10,000 commits. So if you got 10 of them, you've got 100,000 commits going on or whatever. And so it's much better to turn this into a loop. So what you can do, you can copy this, you can go into Checkmate, and we're playing with fmCheckMate, so we're in there. Okay, you go in here, you press Command P, and you then search for replace field contents, and you get this, convert replace field to set field loop. When you click on it, it converts it, you convert it back to FileMaker, you go back into the script that you were working on, get rid of the old junk, and it's converted it for you into a loop with set fields. And if you did that by hand, you'd be working at it for quite a long time. So that's one of the things you can do with XSL, fmCheckMate XSLT library. But we've missed out on a whole load of stuff with fmCheckMate.
Well, maybe give us an idea too. Then what we're going to get next week. Give us some teasers.
So next week, what I want to show you next week. Hold on, if I get my 1 second, I will get my notes where I've got a nice little picture of where we're going with this, and that's this picture here. And then we go down here to this thing here. Okay, this is my image of how FileMaker is kind of like chopped up. It's a FileMaker layer cake. Down at the bottom, we got layouts, which are green, like meadows, which is why go-to layout is green in Syntax Colorizer. We got scripts, which are kind of like the meadow, and we got custom functions, schema, and files at the top. And what we are then going to do next week is look at this here. Is imagine you have delivered version 1 of a file to your customer, and that's got everything in the left-hand column here. And then in your master version, you've added some new functionality. Yeah, you've added, or you've changed the green table so it's a little bit yellow. You've added a donut custom function, script pink, weighing scales has changed a little bit, is green, and you've got a new weighing scales layout. Yeah, so you've changed a little bit all over your database, and that gives you a new functionality, which is a developer to-do list. Okay, the developer to-do list that we looked at yesterday. Say we want to take this new functionality and we want to build it into a customer's database, and we don't have an add-on, so we have to do it bit by bit. I would like to show you next time how we will do that with fmCheckMate, how we will take bits of code, and fmCheckMate has a very nice feature, and that is when you convert the code to XML, it stays on the clipboard. And that means because it stays on the clipboard as XML, you can take a customer's computer. Do I have a customer's computer here? Here I got a customer's computer. You can take a customer's computer, and if on that customer's computer you've got another version, the version 1 of the file, you can then, starting here, you can copy code from the local file, you can convert it to XML, and then you can have an fmCheckMate here. I've got an fmWorkMate here, slightly older one. Because it's XML, it's been transferred across the clipboard, and on the other side, you can plug it in there. Have a look. I think I've got, hold on. Look here, I've got a developer to-do list here. There's an old developer to-do list on the customer's machine. And here somewhere, I've got a meets Mr. Watson, day 2. This is the new one with my extension in it. What do you have to do to get this new functionality into this old version over here? You need to patch it. And to patch it, you need to copy things out of here and put it over there. And for that, the fmCheckMate has got an extra setting up here, command 9. We get into the settings, and it's got a convert and transfer mode. If you choose this convert and transfer, then when you copy something, hold on, let's grab something here. I don't know, let's grab some, we've got some new fields, creation order. I don't know, I think I put these new fields in. I'll copy these fields. I copy these fields. I go into fmCheckMate, and now when I click, it doesn't go into the editor. It just stays here, and it tells me, your clipboard now contains XML fields. I can then go to the customer's computer, and if my fmWorkMate would be starting here, hello, fmWorkMate. Oh, my battery is low. See if it's on here anywhere. This is an old computer. I might have deleted it all off and not realized. Oh, there we go. There's an fmWorkMate. Open. Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, okay, continue. Oh, it's not going to work. I don't have the...
well, that's okay, because you're just
you get the idea.
Right now.
When you go to fmCheckMate here, fmCheckMate doesn't turn up. So this is just a preview of next week.
Yeah, the next week it'll actually be working, which will be fantastic.
You get the idea. You have fmCheckMate on the other machine. When you put it into conversion mode, I just click here, I click there, and then I can paste it into the file there.
And I suspect that there's interest, because this is something people ask me about all the time. How do you patch a file that you have?
Patching files.
I don't know how other people do it. I've never asked them. Well, I have. I've tried to ask people, and some people, send files, send complete solutions over, and then pick the pieces. Some people say, I can open the remote solution using my local FileMaker over the wide area network. And maybe that works. Maybe it's really slow. Maybe it works until everything crashes, and then you completely junk the FileMaker database. But like this, you can pick the pieces one by one as you need them. And so, as I say, when you copy and paste stuff from one context into another context, or from one database into another database, something always breaks. Yep. And that is where we will also look at this guy, fmLogAnalyser, which is a helpful little tool for reading your log file.
That should be a separate event. We should do that as a separate day.
Okay, I've been telling our IT guy about this one.
Yeah.
This guy here, BugOff. This is what it was supposed to be about today. We didn't get to it, so we'll do the BugOff.
Well, let's do patching next time, and the time after that, let's do the BugOff. So let's say.
Yeah, the BugOff and the patching hang together.
Okay.
Because when you patch stuff, you break it. When you patch stuff, you break it. And with this guy here, fmLogAnalyser, this helps you find your mistakes, see your mistakes, turns your mistakes and your breakages into a to-do list. And with this little BugOff guy here, it turns it into an active bug net for catching your bugs. before they go in. But that's
All right.
next week.
All right, good. Any other final questions for anyone? Because we're going to land the airplane. Otherwise, he'll just keep going for another hour without stopping, right? Which we do love. He's doing a great job. Anyone questions, comments? David Angel says, thank you. Good job. David Angel says that.
I'm very sorry about the mistakes and not saving the script, but thank you for finding it. Feedback is great. Please give me all the feedback you can give me, and we will do fantastic things together, like opening scripts directly where you want them. Isn't that beautiful?
All right.
Having bumps in the road is part of streaming, so join the club.
Yeah, I've been able to do that cold is hard. All right, well, tomorrow we're going to be covering authorized net a little bit, diving into that with Bill. Bill's one of our senior engineers who's been playing with this quite a bit. And we're going to be having Mr. Watson back as often as he would like to come back because he hurts all of our heads and really neat stuff that he's doing. And frankly, I expect a large cash transfer between him and Monkey Bread. So Monkey Bread is going to be over here taking out the bills. And good job, Mr. Watson. And then, yeah, another one. Oh, good job.
And what's coming in the future at some point with fmCheckMate and with the XSLT transformation library is layout analysis.
Layout analysis. So what does that mean? I mean, does that mean we have to buy more Monkey Bread?
No, it depends. I don't know. We need to talk to Monkey Bread to find out if the layout analysis is part of the freebie stuff. It means you will jump for joy.
As long as my piggy bank doesn't go completely empty. All right, cool. All right, everyone, appreciate it. Have a good one. We'll catch you tomorrow. There we go.
Just stepped up the whole way. Calm, cool, collected. The quarterback, great read, good patience. More importantly, great job up front protecting this quarterback to give you a chance. And that's all you can ask for.
Trying to rally down 10. 9:25 to go here in the fourth. Short motion by Amendola from the left. Brady takes the shotgun snap. Stands in, throws it left for Amendola. Reaches up and snacks a high throw and lands inside the 10. Rolling to the 9. Ball slightly behind him, but Danny makes the grab.